week! It's the top stories of 2015!
This is the front page. Welcome to the front page, show that brings you the top content of the week from the social news website, reddit.com. I'm Tyler Slayton.
I'm Samantha Garcia.
And it is our big end of 2015 spectacular.
Huzzah!
We're gonna break down some of the top stories of the year
Excellent.
that have been on Reddit. And we have a lot of stuff to get to, so I think we should just get straight into it.
Let's do it.
So, first story, submitted to the subreddit Star Wars.
Oh.
Yes, Star Wars has its own, well, everything has its own subreddit. That's
Sure.
not impressive. This was submitted in November by Lumpawaru.
Okay.
Yeah. And, oh man, this friggin' thing.
This worries me. This worries me already.
Yeah, you may have heard of this one. So the title of this is Jar Jar Binks was a trained Force user, knowing Sith collaborator, and will play a central role in The Force Awakens.
What? Okay.
Now, I should say, we are not going to talk about The Force Awakens.
Nope.
There are several people in the room who have not seen it. I have, because I'm better than them. But we're not going to get it. We'll get into it eventually, I'm sure.
Someday.
Yeah.
Like 2 or 3 months from now when I get around to watching it.
Well, you need to get on it.
I'm a busy person that lives under a rock.
It's Star Wars. You don't have an excuse.
I have all the excuses.
But anyway, so this is a theory put out by Lumpawaru. And he says, it is really long. And I read the whole thing. And basically starts off with, here I will seek to establish that Jar Jar Binks, far from being simply the bumbling idiot he portrays himself as, is in fact a highly skilled Force user in terms of martial ability and mind control.
Okay.
So what happened was this person overanalyzed the prequels. Those are those movies, the bad Star Wars movies.
Oh, yes. I saw those in theaters.
So did I. Were you... side note.
Yes.
When you saw the first one,
Episode 1?
Yeah. Were you fooled like I was?
How do you mean?
Were you just like, no, it's good. It's good, right?
I remember thinking that was fun, but not to the point where it's just like, I can't wait for the next one. It was just like, that was fun. I like seeing stuff blow up.
There's an
Yay.
awesome video you can watch online of people in line and then after episode 1, and it's just they're super psyched, and then they come out and they're like pretending to be psyched.
Aww.
It's like the light has gone out in their eyes, and they're just like, no, it's great. And
Yeah.
Jar Jar and lightsabers and
Yeah.
Anyway.
Like, oh, that was cute. Maybe they'll fix it later.
right. So this person has over-examined those and determined that he makes comparisons of he compares like Jar Jar's movements to Drunken Fist Wushu.
Okay.
And he takes what are most likely continuity errors from the movie and says like, well, the only way he could do that is if he were using the Force, because yeah. And he also says that Jar Jar is influencing characters and events to his advantage throughout those movies. And this got
He's giving this character a lot of credit.
right, and this story got a hell of a lot of traction, mostly because it is. I don't blame Lumpawaru, because this is a very well written, well thought out piece. But man, people just took it and ran with it, and unfortunately, it got a lot of credence when the. Well, I should say before that, this is a quote from him. He says, his conclusion was, I think that Jar Jar was initially intended to be the prequel and dark side equivalent of Yoda. Jar Jar was intended to have a big reveal in episode 2 or 3, where we learned that he is not really a naive dope, but rather a master puppeteer in league with Palpatine.
Aha.
However, George Lucas chickened out. The fan reaction to Jar Jar was so vitriolic that this aspect of the trilogy was abandoned. And he basically went on to pretend that it was just a failed attempt at comic relief. And this got even more credence when the actor who portrayed Jar Jar in the movies was asked about this, and he says, it's nice that people are acknowledging the stuff that I'm not allowed to talk about. which I don't think.
That's a cryptic answer. That's a cryptic response.
And I think the response is not because this is true. I
Yeah.
think the response was him just going like, "Oh, they're talking about Jar Jar, and they're not talking about how I ruined their childhood. Like, people might like me again. Yay!"
Yeah. My career isn't over.
Right. That guy's pretty much done. But
is his career over?
have you seen him in other stuff? Do you know the guy who played?
But I don't know a lot of the other actors from those.
I can name the actor who played Darth Maul. I mean, I'm a huge dork.
Well, because he was fabulous. He
was Ray Park's.
I saw him at a convention once.
So did I.
Yeah.
Right on.
Good times.
He seems like a good dude. Short. Mm-hmm. Real short.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But he can jump real high.
This was, I believe, yes, this was the top story on Reddit of the year. It's got the most upvotes, and it came out in November.
Wow.
Which is super impressive. So this got a lot of traction.
Okay, so again, I have not seen this latest movie.
Right.
But if there had been something in there that was just like, turns out Jar Jar is a pivotal character within this universe, it's all gonna come together and wrap back around and have a super big payoff, is that a storyline that you would like to see?
No, because
ever at any time.
They don't even. This is not a spoiler. There's nothing prequels in it. They don't. Nothing.
We just do not
There's not a
acknowledge.
crumb of prequel
Yeah.
in this movie,
Yeah.
and it's better for it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if you would have had, I think the initial shock of it would have been amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you'd be like, oh my god, the prophecy is true. That would have been cool.
Yeah.
But but then he would have been like, Misa Jar Jar, Misa the bad guy. And he'd been like, oh yeah, we all hated that. We all agreed that was the worst thing to happen to this franchise ever.
Yeah.
So, no, it wouldn't have been. There's no
payoff there.
J.J. Abrams is a crazy talented human being. Even he couldn't have pulled that off.
Mm-hmm.
So, really well written piece, but ultimately kind of garbage.
This writer needs to use their powers for good instead of nonsense.
Yeah. I'm very interested in. I will follow this person. I will see what else they come out with because he's very talented. And like me, he likes to overanalyze things. All right, next story.
Cool.
This is submitted to the subreddit Funny back in April by Yellow Snow 2. This one is also one that got a lot of traction and made it into other media. My friend was drunk and on Xanax when he decided to tattoo a blackface Charmander with no experience or artistic ability. The flame saves it. So that's very confusing. Do you know what Charmander?
No, I'm not familiar with this term.
Charmander.
Oh, okay.
Charmander is a Pokemon.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Okay.
So what happened was this person, I don't know if they were drunk, but their friend was drunk and on Xanax, and is not a tattoo artist, has no artistic ability, but he decided to allow his friend to tattoo this character on him.
Okay, wait. The person who's writing this is the one who got the tattoo. But the person who drew the tattoo was both drunk and on Xanax.
Yes.
Got it.
All right.
Got
Are
it.
you ready to see?
All right. What is that? What is that?
That's Charmander.
What
the flame
is that?
saves it.
What? What is that? That's an interesting choice. Is it on a part of his body
I think it's on
that
his,
he would not be able to see?
It looks like his stomach, I
when
assume,
it was
or his
being
side.
placed on him.
Oh, are you?
Like, did he see the original photo and be like, "Yes, that is a character I'm totally
is a
fine
good
with
question.
having
I
on my
don't know.
body"? And then when they turned him around in the chair, it was just like, "Here's a mirror. Look at this." Did he go, "No"?
Yeah, that's
Like,
true. It doesn't. I don't know how far this went before the guy realized, like, oh, this is a really bad decision.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have done this.
Yeah. Good thing there's a flame here.
But also, this blew up. Like, this was you could get this on T-shirts.
Oh no!
This design was on T-shirts. It was on like coffee mugs and shit. Like it went everywhere.
I've literally never seen this before, and I'm kind of delighted that I've never seen this before. That looks like the sad wet cat.
It's a sad something. Also, first of all, I mean, I wasn't a Pokemon person. I know people that are, but even so, like, man, you're gonna get a Pokemon tattoo,
Yeah.
dude? Like, that's.
I wonder if he has any other tattoos.
probably, hopefully one that covers this up now.
Well, but then, okay, so then I'm even more concerned about if this is the very first tattoo he ever got.
Right.
Like, that, because I've had that conversation with friends where they're like, you know what, I really want a tattoo for a long time, and I've really been thinking about it, and tonight I'm ready, let's go, let's do this, yeah! Who, if this was his very first one, what was the conversation leading up to it? Like,
oh, like how long beforehand was he like Charmander?
yeah.
That's a good question. I have to. This all.
If he had like,
I'm sure this all went very fast.
A full sleeve of other tattoos, I could understand a scenario in which it was, you know, it'd be awesome. Let's go get tattoos right now.
Right.
Because people who already have a lot seem to be more willing to just like spur of the moment.
But I feel like someone who has a lot of tattoos would probably be like, "You're drunk and on Xanax and not a tattoo artist, and no, thank you."
Yeah.
Like, so I have to imagine this is his first tattoo. And hopefully last.
Because now he has to keep it forever, right?
I mean, it could get removed. Hopefully by someone who's not drunk and on Xanax,
right.
And with like the laser gun or whatever they use.
So the friend is just designed this tattoo, but then an actual tattoo
I think
artist
designed is a strong word.
Drew.
Yeah.
Colored in. Created a thing that then handed
vomited
to
it onto
a tattoo artist who was just like, well, this checks out.
No.
No.
Not a tattoo artist.
A tattoo person.
No, just a person with a tattoo gun. That's his
it's not like they
beginning and end of his resume.
It's not like they went to a shop and were just like,
No, this person is not.
Let us use sterile equipment.
As far as we know, has never held a tattoo gun before.
Oh dear.
Yeah. So
they're bad choices all around.
Yeah, bad decisions.
Maybe it doesn't exist anymore because it got horribly infected and had to be.
This person might not exist anymore. All right, well, we can move on. Good on you. I hope you're happy with your.
I hope that worked out. I
don't see how it could, but me too. All right. All right, we're gonna move on to a sad note. I think this is our only sad story, but I thought it was pretty important. This is submitted to the subreddit GetMotivated. Back in March by user My Last Tie. And what this is this user unfortunately died of cancer this year. Mm-hmm. And he made this post right before he died. And the reference in his name, My Last Tie, is he had picked out the tie that he was going to wear at his own funeral. Mm-hmm. And it's a really raw, passionate post. And the gist of it is just like, oh, I have very little time left, and he doesn't say he like wastes his life, but he's like, I'm writing this to maybe make my life worth something a little bit more, because I can give you all advice to be like this. And I encourage you to go read the whole thing. It's really, really, it's really beautiful. But this is the last point he left with. This was advice to everybody. Leave a mark on this world. Have a meaningful life. Whatever definition it has for you, go towards it. The place we are leaving is a beautiful playground where everything is possible, yet we are not here forever. Our life is a short spark in this beautiful little planet that flies at incredible speed into the endless darkness of the unknown universe. So enjoy your time here with passion. Make it interesting. Make it count. Which I thought that was a cool,
That's lovely.
I don't know. I'm being very melodramatic. It's the end of the year. It encompasses all things, but I encourage everybody to go read this. It's really, really cool. And as a sad thing that happened, he was 24, which is a huge bummer.
Very young.
There's no good age to die, but 24 is real, real rough. But yeah, I don't know. There's nothing really I have to add to that. I just thought it was a really cool thing. Mm-hmm. And it was immensely popular this year. All right. We can move on. Move back on to some fun stuff. This is submitted to the subreddit Me IRL, which I don't think we've ever done on this show. It's basically a bunch of posts, it's a bunch of people taking images and videos and stuff and posting them online, just going hey, this is me boiled down to my essence.
Okay.
So this is submitted back in February and there were a ton of these. We're not technically doing the top stories because there's a lot of repeated categories. Plus there were many black people Twitter things that I would have to have said the N-word a lot. Ew. And I'm not comfortable doing that in any room. Yeah, exactly. So we're not going to do that. So I decided just to pick the best ones with words that I can read and not feel weird about. But this was submitted by MazDaBabe92. And this is his, could be, Me IRL. That's it. So it says, this is a Facebook post. I'm sorry it's so tiny. But Josh put, as his Facebook stat, at least one like, and I'll get drunk all by myself. And it's got one like. That one like is from Josh. And Josh responds to his own status update with, okay. Yeah, good for Josh, because...
So what is the point of this? Is it that he needed some sort of validation in order to justify getting drunk by himself?
Right, he's either being hyper efficient, or just like, how many likes? One like. Yeah, I got it. Good.
What I wanted to check was the timestamp between when the post happened and then when the comment happened. Because I want to know if there was time between posting it.
It does say 16 minutes ago in here. So within 16 minutes, somebody posted this, he liked it, he responded to it, and someone took a screen grab.
Yes.
So...
But I mean, was he already drunk? I guess is what I'm trying to say. Was he already drunk and then trying to justify getting drunk by himself? I'd be like, and then I'm going to put this up there. Big like. Great. No. 2 more shots.
That's a good question. Well, no, because you know what? Josh is many things.
Yes.
He's probably an alcoholic. He's probably depressed.
What if he never drinks except for just this time?
Well, that could be. But I will tell you this. Josh is not a liar. And Josh would not have been drunk already and put this online.
Okay.
Josh would goes, should I get drunk? Let's see if anyone likes this. Someone did.
Waited less than a minute, liked it himself.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So that he could get drunk by himself.
Right. I mean, he either had his intentions were set in stone, or this is some sort of cry for help. In any case,
I guess as someone who often gets drunk by myself, I'm like, why did you need to do this? Like, just get drunk by yourself.
Because you know what? If you put it on social media, then you're not getting drunk by yourself.
Oh, I see.
I don't know.
I guess.
That doesn't make it better. But good on Josh. Cheers to Josh.
Cheers, Josh.
Raise your champagne glass.
Yeah.
Because New Year's.
Right.
Forget it.
Got it.
Next story submitted to the subreddit Pix. Back in March by Alexander Blum. This is, I spoiled this kind of, but it's garbage men taking a break.
Yay!
But, like, you gotta find happiness in your job.
Exactly.
And as I've never worked in sanitation.
Never want to.
Is it No, waste management. I've never worked in waste management.
Yeah.
Can't imagine it's too rewarding.
I don't know.
Probably get good benefits.
I hope so. I was reading an article the other day where it was like, this is how you should tip people at the end of the year. Like, these are the kind of bonuses you should get for doormen and your postal persons and stuff like that. And one of them was the waste management people who come down your block every week.
They gotta hate Christmas.
You should give them something because they are saints.
How do you, though?
And are doing a job that you never want to do.
How do you get the tip to them?
You run out there when they're picking up your trash and just be like, this is yours.
Oh, I appreciate that, but not enough to wake up when they're doing their job. That's early.
I guess maybe you could tape it to the trash can and hope.
I don't trust people, though.
Yeah. Well, not in this city. No. Maybe other cities.
I guess you could put it, like, on top. But then it's like, hey, here's your... Like, you put it under the lid.
You'd only have to do it once. Once a year. The suggestion is that you get up early and go and tip these people. No?
I like the sentiment, but again... You're talking about getting up early.
Yes.
Which is something I don't do for anyone.
You could just stay up super late.
Oh, and walk out, like, hammered?
Yeah.
And, like...
Yeah.
This is Merry Christmas, garbage men. I'm
Thanks,
sorry.
guys.
Should I not have called you garbage men?
Garbage people.
Waste management people. But yeah, I guess if you have more fortitude than I do, please tip your waste management professionals accordingly. Or just give them swings, because apparently they like swings. We didn't even talk about the post. We just talked about tipping garbage men.
Oh. We can talk more about the post if you want.
I don't know if there's anything else to say.
Oh, all right.
All right, so move on?
Okay.
All right. Good night, everybody. All right, next story. Ooh, another one. This is another subreddit I don't think we've gone to. This is cringe pics.
Oh, dear.
So we're going to be cringing.
All right.
And this was submitted back in February by Astral Senpai. It just says he left his flash on. Ooh. That is actress Chloe Grace Moretz, star of Kick-Ass and various other projects. Mm-hmm. And apparently this guy was trying to be discreet. But he left his flash on at this...
That's pretty startling.
...noodle house. And just everyone in the room noticed. Including the person he was trying to be creepy with. Mm-hmm. So that's some pretty cringeworthy business right there.
Was he immediately thrown out? Is there any follow-ups story?
I think he threw himself out and then crawled into a hole and died. Yeah. Because that would be my move. Because he decided to be creepy and got caught taking a picture of someone without their permission.
Yeah.
So don't do that.
Don't do that.
We're coming up with a lot of good advice.
Yes.
Tip your waste management. Mm-hmm. Don't take creepy.
Don't be a creep.
Don't creepy pictures. Don't get tattoos from people who are drunk and on Xanax.
Right.
All good. These would all make great resolutions.
Pretty sure in 2016.
In 2016, I will not get any more Xanax tattoos. All right. Next story. Submitted subreddit videos by Buddy the Bear. Dude builds a pretty impressive shelter in the wilderness with nothing but his bare hands. This is a YouTube video. It's pretty long. We'll skip around. But, so this was... It didn't say where it was, unfortunately. But this guy is in the woods, and he builds himself a shelter straight up from scratch. I'm talking about he right now he's making the axe that he's going to use to make this shelter. Also, didn't need to take your shirt off. Like, making the rest of us look bad. You're already super manly, building yourself a shelter, making me look like an idiot who hosts an internet show, which I am.
I mean, you could take your shirt off to host the internet show if that would make you feel better.
Not that kind of show?
Nope. All right.
No one wants to see that.
Which shirt would you prefer he be wearing right now?
I don't know, just like a shirt that's like...
If it were like a tank top with like the really wide armholes, would that be better?
Oh, the douchebag workout shirt?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, he should just be wearing a shirt that says like, I'll be fine in the apocalypse. You're gonna be screwed.
It's a lot of lettering for one shirt.
Well, yeah, but it's appropriate because he can build shelters. My skills include making fun of things that happen on the internet.
Yeah.
So, which aren't gonna be too valuable in the Mad Max
when there's
style
no internet.
wasteland. But yeah, all right. So we can move on to it. So already.
Oh wow.
Yeah, already he's got shelter. He's thatching a roof with leaves.
Does it say how long it takes him to build this thing?
It said he built it over 9 months, but it only took 30 days of actual work. No, okay, wait, because it gets serious. So, move on. Yeah, he's got better arms than me. Alright, so now he's got walls. Now he's doing the full castaway, and he's lighting a fire. Also, he's lighting a fire, something I couldn't,
Nope.
Like, we're gonna be cold. Our shelter's gonna be cold. And it's gonna be cold.
Especially since we don't have shirts.
And not as nice. But then, like, he starts...
It gets more?
He's building stuff out of clay.
What?
He's making clay stuff.
What?
In order to be... So he's
oh, so he can make the rest of the walls?
Yeah. No, this is a serious... Like, this is not that bad. I've lived in apartments worse than this place. So he goes on that, puts up walls. Where else? Oh, here we go. But extra stuff for the roof. But where... Okay, here's where it gets crazy.
Oh, it's not already crazy?
No. Now he's just breaking it. Look at... Homeboy's building a fireplace. Yeah.
Of course.
Look, yeah. Full outdoor.
Wow.
Dude made a chimney.
Wow.
I don't even know how to clean a chimney. He's making a chimney.
This is bonkers.
Yeah.
What,
Yeah, so here's the final thing. So
oh my
that
God.
is that looks cozy as hell.
Yeah.
Like, he's got a bed made out of, like, twigs and stuff. But,
Sure.
So not as...
Maybe there's another video of him building a better bed with his bare hands.
He builds, like, a stereo system out of it. Like,
Yes.
he's making his own wine. He's basically building, like, a romantic
This is
shelter.
full Gilligan's Island here.
This is better than Gilligan's Island, man.
Oh, man.
They never had anything this nice.
So then what does he do with that magical hut?
I don't know, proves to his friends that he's more of a man than them.
This is what it means to be a man.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Build a magical hut.
Maybe he can't grow a beard. That would make me feel better.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be all I have. Like, what do you have to contribute to society? I build shelters out of literally nothing. What do you have? I could sort of grow a beard, and I once hosted an internet show.
So really, it evens out.
Like, well, we don't have internet anymore. That's not important.
Yeah.
I can make fun of apocalypse things.
Yes.
It's weird how there's no more gas. Forget it.
Didn't.
We should definitely move on now.
Oh, all right.
This next one. This is one that I'm sure you're familiar with, at least the event. This submitted subreddit videos back in August by Mitch Nutter.
Okay.
Really, nothing? Just gonna let the... All right, fine.
What?
His name's Nutter.
So?
All right. I figured you'd have something for that.
Nutter butter? That's why I didn't say anything.
Fair enough. Without question, the best video of the Tian Jin Explosion. Do you remember this? This giant explosion that happened in China?
Whoa! Holy shit! Fuck yeah, I'm videoing it. What the
Also, this guy was apparently... but wait, look at how unfunny it gets in a second.
That might be a gas station or something.
fuck yeah, it's a guest. Whoa! Oh, what the? Holy shit! No fucking way!
I love how it's like Uncle Jim from Arkansas was visiting China for some reason. He's like,
Are we dangerous here?
hold my beer while I film this explosion.
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Oh dear! Are you filming?
Yes, I'm filming!
Wow!
Because it doesn't happen if you don't capture it.
I think we are dangerous.
Let's go!
Ooh, now we should run.
Yeah, now.
Now we should seek help.
Also, and I realize this is a very dramatic thing that happened. Like, it's, you know, it is a time of great stress, but for the love of God, people, for the sake of this show, stop filming things in portrait mode.
Whew. Yeah, that's the takeaway from this.
It is, yeah. No, forget safety, forget, you know, preservation of life. Turn your goddamn phone. You ever seen a movie? Like, you've never walked in a movie theater and it's been like, oh, Force Awakens is vertical. It's shot vertical. That's
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah, that's right. You tell him.
Yeah, take that guy who
the
narrowly
silly
escapes
name.
it. I mean, he lived. Obviously, someone had to upload the video. This isn't found footage.
The footage survived. That's what's important.
Yeah, I mean, we're lucky to have it, but good God, turn your phone. Also, people may or may not have died. So maybe there are more important things. I don't know.
There was fire raining from the sky there.
Yeah, that was...
Yeah, I have not seen that video.
You don't remember when that
incredible.
happened? That was back in... When was it?
I live under a rock. I'm pretty much a hermit. I come out to make fun of things with you, and that's it.
It was... although it did happen in China, so it was very quickly like... Shh.
Yeah.
Oh, this isn't... What are you talking about?
No,
Nothing bad ever
There was
happens
not
here.
a giant explosion. Don't worry
No,
about
it's fine.
it.
It's fine. Everyone was fine. We had lunch. But yeah, that was... That's some scary stuff right there.
Yeah.
I think it turned out it was like it was some sort of factory something bad happened.
Yeah.
But yeah, scary stuff. And
Ooh.
I mean, I have to agree. That is without question the best video of the Tianjin explosion as far as we know.
Mm-hmm.